So I wanted to add this onto the front of the video just as a heads up. If you have been here for a significant amount of time, you will have noticed that we have undergone a name change. Now, obviously we're in the middle of kind of testing this to see if it's going to work. Problem with our previous name was that it was all in Spanish and people weren't understanding that we are a small space gardening channel. So what we want here is a community that is just encouraging each other to grow where they have been planted. So I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to send you right over to the video. Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome to the fall garden. So we've officially had it. We have had our first and second, ironically, killing frost. So back to back, 2 days in a row. But that being said, welcome to the channel. I know we've got quite a few new people here and I'm really excited that you're here. And if you've been here for a while, guys, I'm still excited that you're here as well. Thank you for joining us on our gardening journey. Both beginner and experienced gardeners, the fall winter garden is really kind of a beautiful, refreshing thing that allows you to focus on what you're growing and only on what you're growing. So if you've never thought about it, go on ahead and start thinking about it, because believe it or not, you can grow a lot of things in a very small space and reap a huge reward. Let me kind of show you a little bit of what we got here. Okay, so this here is a cabbage, obviously. Now you can see that it is a little bit limp because it did take the frost. I did not even cover these and we had a killing frost and it's still alive. Also down there I have, let me get a little bit closer so you can see here. Yeah, so that's an herb that you can grow. So there are just lots of things that you can do. I've got a curly leaf parsley, I've got a flat leaf parsley out here. I've got a bed with cilantro in it. These herbs love the cool. When they are grown in the spring, summer months, when the temperature is fluctuating and going way sky high, they won't leaf so that you can harvest the leaves and have them dried or put into an herb salt. They don't like that time of year. They literally just shoot up flower and go to seed. They love the cool. So there's a lot that can be grown in the fall garden. Another beautiful example here, I've got some bok choy in here. I've still got some leftover green bean. Obviously that needs to come out. Still got a lot here that's going on and that's growing on. We also have purple cabbage. I've got broccoli over here. But today, because that first frost took out the rest of the summer garden, it's time to go on ahead and try and finish cleaning up the last remains, like this little bit of basil that I had left here that I didn't get to because I've got a ton of basil. We're just going to rip them out, get rid of them, and move on to full fall crops, because we've got one bed here, that long bed right there of space. And that means more fall and winter veg. So I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to put you on hyperlapse. I'm hoping to just get things cleared out today. If I can do that, then that will leave another day this weekend probably to go in and at least amend, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to plant out a few crops. Because by this weekend, we're supposed to be back up clear into the 70s. So, not confusing at all for the garden, but I'm going to put you on hyperlapse and we're going to try and get this garden cleaned up and ready for the final leg of the fall growing season. Okay, let me put you on hyperlapse. Okay, so that's basically all the summer crops done and completely dusted out of the fall garden. The one thing I couldn't do today, the soil is a bit too hard to get in and amend. I was actually having to go in with my little hory knife and having to cut the basil out because their root systems tend to get really wide and they can run deep, especially in raised bed situations. So getting that out was a little bit of a challenge. So I won't amend the soil today. Like I said, we're going to be warming up into the 70s in the next 2 days, actually. So come Saturday should be nice and warm, and I will probably be out here amending and then planting out the final fall crops that I have. I'll take you along for that, and of course you'll see the video like the following day. But yeah, I think that's all that we've got for you today. I will go on ahead and at the end of this video link to a garlic video that I did, because we've had a lot of people asking, like in person asking about planting garlic, and we will be planting garlic probably this weekend as well. Find a spot for you to sit here, people. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'll drop a link so that you can see what we have done and maybe hopefully get some good information on how to plant your garlic. Really, garlic is one of the easiest crops to grow, and in the early spring, it's really nice to see a beautiful pop of green in your garden space, because that's typically when the garlic will be making itself known. And like I said, it's just a nice bright green spot to enjoy in March when it's gray and barely warming up. But I am also going to let you know here at this section, I'm also going to remind you that we have a guide available for you if you are new to small space gardening. I would highly encourage you to get this. Also, don't forget to check out our guide that we have put together after 8 years of small space gardening here on La Casita Jardin. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of experience. So what we've done is we've taken all of that experience and we have put it into a guide that is going to teach you to create your dream garden space in just 3 days. And that's literally the title of the guide, 3 days to your dream garden. So go on ahead and check that out. I'll drop the link down below as well to that guide. And then that's really all I've got for you on this video, guys. If you have... And that's really all I've got for you today, guys. If you have any questions or comments about gardening, feel free to drop them below. I will do my best to answer all of your questions. And then, of course, if I can't, I'll probably do a Q&A video, because there's always room for that on our channel here. So, as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.